the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Well, we're on to race number 2, which kicks off the place accumulator. Get your bets on by 1300 hours. It's over 1600 meters. It's a fillies and mares 90 handicap. At the time of recording, number 5 is a scratching. So we got 7 runners that go to post. Yeah, I find it very interesting, Sheldon, and I looked at this field that all of 6, which is Let It Snow, no wins on the turf. 7, Lunar Eclipse, no wins on the turf. And 8, Zinakela, no wins on the turf. You know, what I'm trying to say is that, you know what, you can use it or you don't use it. These horses have earned their rating on the poly track. I mean, that is a fact. You know, if they translate that form and if they bring that poly track form to the turf, on their current form, they are serious runners. But the fact is they haven't won on the turf. So that is where, you know, I'm either side of the fence, you know, whether they're going to run well, whether they're not going to run well. People have different opinions that a poly horse takes to the turf or a turf horse takes to the poly. It's just difference of opinion. But in this race, I'm leaning towards, you know, the horses that have done well on the turf and have won their races on the turf, namely 2 and 3, and there shouldn't be much between the two.
Well, those are my top 2 selections, and I share the same sentiments with you. When horses have won on the turf, you give them the slight advantage. When they've yet to win on the turf, there's always that question in the back of your mind, but not saying they can't win on the turf.
Sure.
Probably the program didn't work in their favour. They had to run on the poly track, so they could come to the 4. But number 2, Southern Cape, I really liked her last time out. I thought she was in the right type of field. Opened 8-1. She shortened down 9-2. After running behind Cape Eagle, that strong form line, Q Wing, and earlier on horses like Bella Sacome and Macaris. I made her pretty much the value last time. She came through. She beat Lady Tiptree, and with the weight turnaround, there's not going to be much to separate them. So me, 2 Southern Cape to win. Distance-wise, 2 of her 4 wins have been recorded over the distance. She's got a win at the course. Lady Tiptree will be my second selection. And then number 1, Only Hearts. Number 4, Desert Rose. We'll have to wait and see if she takes her place because she ran just a few days ago.
Yeah, she finished 7th. It was a disappointing run because she found big betting support. She was beaten 3 lengths by Lucky Mist. If she takes her place, one to consider. Yeah, I've done a place accumulator. Sheldon's done a bar pot. I'll tell you what I did in that PA. I chose one of the horses from the form line between 2 and 3. And I chose number 3. You mentioned the weight turnaround to 1.5 kgs. And then I chose one of the horses that hasn't won on the turf yet. And the runner I went for is Zinakela. So, you know, I'm hoping numbers 3 and 8 can come through in the PA, but I think you're right. The race is between numbers 2 and 3. We went with the proven horses on the grass in race number 2, the start of the PA.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.